so sunny and pretty out. So where we live is like 3 miles north of like the Walmart home office, and there's a grocery store on every corner. But the one that we go to is just across the border, because it's a super center. It's not as crowded most of the time, and they don't charge as much for groceries there, so we can get more bang for our buck there. There's also a dollar store right across the street from it. So the boys want to get some more army tanks to play with, and I'm going to go in there and see if we can find some army tanks. So I'm going to try to shoot some video of us driving and of us just going to the store and stuff.
Draw like a spaceship.
You were going to draw a spaceship?
Yeah, I fit. Like, let me show you. Like, I was going to draw it.
Yeah, I see that.
Do that for engine to look like a circle. And when we're coming to do that, but when I messed up and when I need to erase it, and when I wanted to build like a tank.
Yeah. So let's go get cleaned up so that way we can put our shoes on and then we can go to the dollar store. You guys want army tanks, right?
Yeah, more like water enemy tank for people.
For the people? Okay, well let's get cleaned up so we can put our shoes on. And then we can go play Army Men. I didn't realize that we're all wearing like blue and you guys are wearing the same color shorts.
No, but I have white and black.
But yeah. But the base of your color is gray, and so is Bob's.
But you have blue pin exactly right there. But
Yeah, I got blue jeans on and a blue shirt.
everybody like have blue on them today.
Yep,
It's blue day.
it's a blue day. So hey, let's get cleaned up so we can put our shoes on and go. And then you can look for army tanks.
Can we see how they look like my bunkmate?
Yeah, I see that.
We made a lot more of them in my bedroom.
Yep, let's get cleaned up. Can we what?
He made a lot at the $1 store, and can we see if they'll have any tanks? If they don't have any, can we look at the store we always go to?
Yeah, we'll look at both stores.
Okay. Well, we do.
Because I know you guys want some army tanks, and it's getting kind of old playing with the same little army men without army tanks.
Well, we only have one army tank, but a little one. And we have a gun and I think a transporter tank.
Transporter tank? Okay, we'll look. Yep.
Bigger and it can move.
Okay.
Bad guys and
I'm going to go get our stuff ready so that way we can get in the truck and go, okay? stopped. They're going to the store.
Smoking is bad.
Yeah, smoking is bad.
Some people are like Pinocchio do it.
Oh, like Pinocchio? Yeah, does he smoke a cigar?
Yeah, because like some kind of evil guy.
Some kind of evil guy.
No, he was like a child and he let him
A child.
like a child or like a let a grown up get him.
Oh, yeah?
And like
Where did we watch Pinocchio at?
at my mom's like my mom's friend's house.
Oh, yeah?
And we were going to leave to go somewhere, I don't remember.
You see that taco?
Taco?
Yeah, and there's a taco pinata in the back of that car.
Oh, a taco beyond.
Yata.
Why? And like Fortnite, I hear like on people on YouTube play Fortnite, and I see like me and my brother watch Baby Sean play that game, and they're like a piranha and
Yata.
and it's like a camel and a like blue and red.
I think that's a llama. Because I think I've seen the commercials for that, and I think it's a llama. I don't know what the pinatas are about. I've never played Fortnite. I may be able to download it on my computer since I got that new computer. And then if I can get it downloaded on the computer, because we have an Xbox and I got that new computer, we may be able to, like, get the game on both.
Yeah.
What is going on, pinata people? You're in such a rush to go nowhere. Like, there's a crosswalk here, and this person stopped for the people walking in the crosswalk, and the taco pinata people went around the car in front of us and, like, weaved in and out of people. I'm so tired of people, dude.
In Fortnite, you like if you like start in like a world, you like on like a spaceship or like you glide and you're like a parachute, and then if you die, you like this thing and you're like
Deal with everybody here today, man. Like, there are so many people out.
Fortnite, you can build up where you basically try to kill other people and you can get their stuff.
Yeah.
And you can break their stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some of the commercials for it, but I've never played it. So I don't completely know what it's about. So
I think it's like about you kill.
yeah. It's kind of like the Army Man game. It's about where you go around and you shoot people. Because it was Memorial Day the other day. Yeah. Yep. So, what flavor of toothpaste do you guys want?
What is the poppin'?
You want this one?
What is that flavor?
Bubble berry.
We already have.
Yes, but I'm talking about for whenever yours runs out. What do you want?
What about the toys?
You don't need the Spider-Man one.
Hawaiian toy. What about Mickey Mouse? What is Mickey Mouse?
The Mickey Mouse is strawberry.
Yes, we can have
You want to do Mickey Mouse?
Okay.
Okay.
When can we have a new toothbrush?
Well, I'm gonna get you guys a new toothbrush now.
Can I have? I found one with my free light on it.
This one? No.
What that one?
That one's an electric toothbrush that you don't need.
What? Oh, so I now get it when it going you do fast, and when it on like yellow, it do it slowly.
Yeah, I don't know.
And red mean you stop doing it, I bet.
Yeah, maybe. So, what if we get these?
These, Josh?
Because you guys are getting confused about the lights. And I don't see any with the lights on them like what we've got. You want to do these?
If I have still have a light ones.
Yeah, but yours is going to be bad here like a month or so.
Okay, I guess
What about you? You okay with that?
blue.
Okay.
I want a blue one.
Okay. It's hot outside. Really hot.
Is it in the 80s?
I believe it would be in the low 90s. Yes, maybe high 80s. I don't know. Because the thermometer in here isn't reading correctly. I think I need to reset the computer. So, and that girl didn't help because she's like the people here. Like, you have a simple job as a cashier to put stuff in bags, and she bagged it all goofy. Like, why would you put a box of ramen noodles in a bag with tortillas? Flour tortillas. Makes no sense. And then she was bagging goofy stuff together the whole time. Like, what was it that she put with the watermelon? There was something that went with the watermelon, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, it was also some of the fruit that I got. The avocado, and all that crap. And it's all bagged with heavy stuff, and it's like, dude, you're gonna smash my produce. That's why I put it on the conveyor together in groups. Like, avocados could have gone in the bag with the watermelon, or it could have gone in there with the cucumbers or whatever. But that's just not what happened. And it's every time we go there. I swear Americans are so stupid. It's like, you don't understand that everything is like a structural block here. Like, cashiers have a job. You bring stuff up and you bag it properly. But no, they just take the job because, it's money. It's money. Nobody has passion for anything here. It's all about money and being on your cell phone all the time. It's about money and being popular. You give it one day, Americans will tax animals. Because that's what we do, we tax everything. We expect money for everything. And we're expected to pay for everything. Today would be a good day for the motorcycle. Well, because it's sunny Yeah, it is hot, but
I think it gonna only stay at 84 degrees in this. I think it might now.
well, right now is the hottest part of the day, and it'll start cooling down as soon as the sun goes down. But
Like at 8, when like 7 or 8 o'clock, or like 6 or 5, but like at like 7, it like still like 60 degrees.
yeah, it'll stay pretty warm into the evening.
Like,
I mean, it's 5 o'clock now, and look, the thermometer's saying 84.
it did went to 83, so and now it's cooling down.
I think it's only cooling down because we're driving. What is up with this traffic, dude?
I hate that.
Yeah, I'm in a big SUV. My brakes don't work. My truck weighs 6,000 pounds.
Now
Don't be stupid.
Now how much? I see a power station.
A power station? Oh yeah, that is a power substation. Good job.
No, we say a power station, not like a power substation.
Well, he doesn't understand what a substation is, so he called it a power station, which is good. Good job.
Oh, what do sub?
Sub means that it's smaller, it's not whole. Let's pick the dumbest time to resurface this crap.
That car going really slow, maybe because they have a lot of movement.
So that's why traffic is held up, because they're resurfacing the bridges here.
And some cars got movement because I don't know why. Some people are crazy, maybe. Are people crazy?
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy people.
It did what on red, but when it was on green, somebody did stop and then they'll kind of go slow and backward.
All these old guys are out here golfing.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine, but I mean, like, nobody's taking like the whole virus thing seriously. Well, we're taking it pretty serious, yeah. We're staying home as much as we can. We're only going to places like the lake and the biking trails and stuff so we can stay away from people. But, you know,
There's nothing wrong with that place. The virus, like, they'll only place getting dirty, like, they'll handle, like, they'll feet because they'll not, no, they're not feet not dirty because they'll have shoes. I don't know why people will not get dirty by socks and shoes.
dude, seriously? You cut in front of me and slam on your brakes. Oh, people are just so stupid. That's how I smashed the dude back in 2018. Like, I'm cruising along doing 50 miles an hour, and he runs the stop sign and pulls out in front of me and stops in the middle of the highway, and I smash him doing, I don't know, probably 35, 40 miles an hour because I was slamming on my brakes to keep from hitting him. And he told me, if you weren't going so fast, dude, it's a highway, 55 miles an hour. If I wasn't going so fast, I was actually only doing 50 whenever he pulled out in front of me. And he came from across the highway. It's not like he just jumped out in front of me and didn't see me. He didn't stop across the freaking highway, ran the stop sign, pulls out in front of me and stops in the middle of the highway.
Is that person in front of us talking about?
Well, I'm talking about the person in front of us whipped over in our lane when I'm doing 50 miles an hour and slams on their brakes. I'm in a 6,000-pound SUV. 4-wheel drive. This thing does not stop.
I think that in LA.
So the batteries died in the camera on the way home. I really didn't get very much footage of us in the grocery store because we were in there and there were quite a few people in the store. I'm frying up some sausage for Isaac. He ate everything that was on his plate and asked for more, so I'm just frying up some sausage. So, once I get that done, I'm going to sit down at the table, I got my tripod out, I'm going to cut up some watermelon, some pakwan, and then I got some stuff from the dollar store. I got some new flip-flops, and I think these will be better on my feet because they've got wider freaking straps on them, and this piece here is wider and it won't feel like I'm getting a wedgie between my toes. And the boys got some new flip-flops. And these all just cost $1 a piece. So the store it's $1 or 50 PHP. So, you know, that's $3 or 150 PHP. I also got the new water guns, and that was, you know, 50 PHP a piece. So they can play with those. Why are these kind of wet on the inside? That's weird. Is something wet in the bag? I don't know, they're just kind of wet on the inside. And then I got some new drinking cups. And I mean, everything at the store is 50 PHP. And so you get like the water bottle and then in the bottom. See if I can do this one-handed. So the bottle comes apart like that, and then you can put snacks in this, and then put the bottle back together like that, and then the kids have their drink and their snack. So I got that so that when we're in the car, they can take that, put a little snack in there. But yeah, I'll show off some pakwan, and and I got this too. Water, coconut water, and then I got this, it's a poracha, it's a rice and cinnamon drink, and I'll mix some of that up, and I got some stuff to make like videos on how to cook this week, so I plan on doing that. That'll be some fun.
So right now we're in the morning all day. There was time on here.
Yeah, that tells you how long it's been recording.
Hey. Hello. Hello, baby. Are you showing the people your watermelon?
Yeah. We got this watermelon and Bub wanted it. And I've never bought one like this. Like it was sealed in this zip-up baggie.
Oh, could that watermelon see if they do like hot?
Yeah, you can check your sausage.
No, really hot.
What are you doing, Goober?
Showing you people. Yeah, they're like doing funny stuff.
Just don't be doing that because you're going to knock my camera over and I'm going to get upset. So you wanted some of this watermelon, eh?
pick up with my hand.
There's your fork. Oh, that's really good. And it was only $3. So 150 PHP.
Is the camera on?
Yeah.
On like a video thing?
Yeah.
Then why we take a picture with it if we don't do video?
We take pictures and video, dude.
What?
Yeah. Like,
how many things can that do?
it can do regular video, and then it can also do like fast video. So normal video shoots at 24 frames per second. That will do the regular 23, 24 frames per second, and it also does 60 frames per second. So like when you're running, like you don't look like a blur. It speeds up how many frames it takes. That way it can see every step you take.
Also, when my dad was kind of did a video shot from a brain, a video game, one time,
Dude, this is really good.
one time ago, and when my dad and I had time because we needed to do like the, can I do my dad something? How big can a stumble sausage big of a piece be?
Well, you can make the whole thing and then cut it up. Why? You want me to make 6 pieces now? Yeah.
Because they'll do for you like it's really big.
You want to try this watermelon? It's really good. It's really sweet. Are you sure? Can you just try this one piece? Please? It'll be really good. We try it?
Okay.
Okay. I wouldn't have you try it if I didn't think it was good. Stick the whole thing in your mouth and chew it up. Give it a second, it gets sweet.
The whole thing when I was chewing it, they would put I don't know.
Here, try this piece. Remember, we get used to flavors by trying it more than once. Like Daddy was kind of iffy about sushi the first time I did it, and now I can't get enough sushi. See, you're thinking about it too much. Like you ate salmon last night, and you wanted more. You ate all my salmon that I had left on my plate. What's wrong with it?
They're like so too sweet. I think I like so sweet stuff.
So it was too sweet? Yeah, I know. It's kind of like, to me. It's almost too sweet.
I don't know about sour stuff. You need to like cut it thin off for it to be more easier to. No, it's fine because people can hold us thin if they don't want to eat it with only their mouth. Some people like put their face in like noodle or in like a soup and like or in a cake and they'll flip their face in it and they'll say yummy and they'll stick the part of the
Oh yeah?
That weird.
Well, if you do the 60 frames per second, then you put it on Daddy's computer. Daddy has a program that I can slow it down.
How slow?
Really slow.
Like, to like almost more than slow motion.
Well, it's just slow motion, yeah.
So then you can make it go really fast too. Be careful with the pizza, you may cut your mouth.
I know. I'm being careful. Do you want more?
Wi-Fi. Can I tell the YouTube or something?
Sure.
I'll bedtime at like around 9 o'clock. At like just like and on the weekend and I'm not eating Friday. Because I want to eat it after you done like you we like stay up more. It's my dad say we need to go to bed.
Good job.
I tell them stuff on like weekend and Friday. We stay up more.
Well, today is Friday, so are we wanting to stay up and watch the TV?
Yeah, yeah. Can we watch a Godzilla movie when we done with Cash?
Checkers. You're playing checkers. Yeah.
Like maybe Thursday we stay up kind of late and like 2 because then we don't have therapy on Thursday.
You don't have therapy on Thursdays, but Thursdays we're probably going to do the hiking trail again.
What about we have like a schedule. What are the
You want to have a schedule?
like on Monday we do nothing good because we have like okay.
You have therapy.
So I don't know.
So what I'm thinking is Mondays we do therapy like usual. We do Tuesday therapy.
And Wednesday.
Monday shuffle, Tuesday shuffle.
What about Wednesday?
Wednesdays are a long day.
So no, nothing. But maybe like on Friday we can try and can we see what the new water can do?
The new water guns? You want to go see what they do?
Tuesday.
Tonight? Yeah. Do you have shoes? Oh, you have your new flip-flops. You guys can try these.
I don't need my sock because
You're right. You don't need socks.
I'm taking my sock off. Don't want my brother's sock when I'm on. Can we show a camera too?
Yeah.
Hey, Shaq,
Take your camera outside?
yeah, but you have to hold it. And you
Well,
have
I
to
will
like
hold it.
take that. Real
Try
fast.
these on. Boom! Boom!
They look like a dinosaur jack it.
Hey, look at that. They fit.
Yay! My brother properly fit because they were on a like a whole thing. Yes! Don't you fit? But still kind of your leg need to be kind of longer for it to like fit right there. My toe, my bigger toe fit maybe all the way there. Yeah, I think it's kind of like another. Thing.
Okay. Let me cut the tags off of these.
Right, cut those off. Are they the same color?
Yeah, they're the same color. Here, you take that one.
They look like a shotgun.
You're right. It does look like a shotgun.
Like
It
a
looks
two-barrel.
Yeah, it looks like a little pump shotgun.
Oh.
Dude, it's not supposed to twist.
Oh.
You're supposed to hold it and go.
Do both of them shoot at the same time?
Yep.
Oh. That means.
You gotta get your toe in there, dude. Push forward.
like a two-barreled shotgun.
Yeah. Let's go.
Can we try it with water?
Yeah, the swimming pool's outside.
No, tiny. Dick? See, I might. It's on the ground outside.
Yeah. Why are we dragging our feet? Just walk. Walk like you normally do. Oh boy. They got new chanellas. So, this is going to be interesting.
It's really full.
Yeah, because of all the rain.
Don't shoot.
Yeah, don't shoot each other, just shoot them out in the yard.
Oh, yeah, we can do the same thing like the other one.
Yep.
Maybe I thought them would just shoot one at a time, but it will be great if like a bottle. Oh my God, them things it will be better if a bottom shoot first, if you pull it back up and you shoot, then the top shoots. It will be better that way.
Yeah.
But it can't. Now shoot. It looks like a shotgun because of this.
Yep.
Yeah. See? Can we jump onto this? I don't see any bees, huh? Thought we can shoot the bees with these.
Well, I don't think the bees are out right now because the sun's going down.
Why? What do bees do at night?
They sleep and they try to stay warm.
Ow! That's a pretty cool. I'll show you can do it upside down. I got flowers.
Yeah, those are flowers.
Dad, I said you can do like that. And like backwards, upside down. I don't think you were supposed to do that. You're supposed to do it. Oh! What's that?
Alright. So, let me clean the kitchen and then we'll watch a movie. You want to watch Godzilla?
Yeah, my one. I don't remember what my brother movie was.
Scooby-Doo, I think.
Yeah, I think a second.
Scooby-Doo Zombie Island 2.
It have almost everything at the second one, but they're kind of shorter.
Yeah.
Why is shorter?
I don't know.
Because movies are long. No, you can do this. Do that. Because this the more water, the little bit. You can. They kind of. This. It's like white, like see-through. It's white, but you can see through it.
Yeah.
Like you jump, Hanoi, when you jump it, could like fill it up and you like. You can do that too. Let me walk around. 20 things like hey Dad, do you want to try this out?
Maybe later.
Hey, come! See? You get my... This really look like a two-barrel shotgun because look, it has two barrels.
Yep.
Dad, watch. We didn't want to be out here. You can go to the kitchen now if you want.
You want me to go clean the kitchen while you guys play with that?
Yeah, you can leave a camera out here too.
Well, the camera's probably going to die here in a minute.
Okay, that's fine. You can look at the battery.
Okay.
And the camera out. A battery.
So, you can see there, like, I don't go out and buy my kids a lot of expensive stuff to play with. Most of their toys are like dollar store toys, and I mean, just like that, we spent $1 on each one of those water guns. They're out there just having such a blast with those. I bought them dollar store little squirty pistols. It was like a 3-pack you get for like $1. And then they've got one of the bigger like tubes like the guns that they're playing with, $1 a piece on there. I have a kiddie pool, and they've got like a bucket that you wash your car with, and I put water in both of those, and they just run around the yard spraying water all day. Most of the water in that kiddie pool that you just saw is all rainwater. So I'm trying to teach my kids that you don't have to have the newest, coolest stuff to have a good time and to have a good life. And that's something I'll get into later on. Like, most of the time we don't buy new stuff. I mean, we'll go to the dollar store and buy new stuff. The flip-flops, the Chanellas, those were $1. But the boys needed some. I needed new ones. So, I mean, I splurged. I say splurged, but spent a few bucks and got us some new stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. So it's been a little while since I let them go out and play. They asked me, can we take our shirts off? And I said, yeah, that's fine. Just leave them on the bench. They're still out there playing with dollar store water guns and free water from the rain. This is the type of thing that kids need to be doing. Because, I mean, whenever I was a kid, that's what I did. I grew up poor. I get people want to give their kids everything that they didn't have. The biggest thing for me is that I want my kids to have everything opportunity-wise that I never had. Growing up, I grew up in a 700 square foot house, teeny tiny. I always wanted the house that my grandparents had. My grandparents had a big house. They had a decent sized property. They lived on like 5, almost 6 acres. My grandparents had an ice maker, and you could get ice out of the door of the refrigerator. That was my big thing. Which, one of my best friends, that was his big thing too, was that he just wanted a refrigerator with the ice maker that shot the ice out the door. I wanted that too, and I mean, I have that. So, on everything else, I could care less about. We live in a nice, clean house. I don't have to fight for food over rodents and pests and stuff like that. And that's a story for another day. But my kids have clothes. They don't have the newest gaming system. We don't have cable. We have internet, so they get to watch Netflix. That's the only thing I pay for is Netflix and internet. But most of the time, I'm like, dude, let's go outside. Let's go play. They go out there. They're out there playing right now with those water guns. $2 water guns. And then they've got their bicycles. And when we go out and we go on bicycles, those kids ride 4 miles. And then they're like, can we still ride? And I let them ride around the parking lot until they get tired of it. And they'll ride for probably like 15, 20 minutes. And then they're like, I'm hot and tired. Can we go home and have supper? And I say, yeah, let's do that. Then there's, the canoe, which the canoe I've got to get up and put back together. Because after the winter, the seats kind of spread whenever I strapped it down to the truck. And Leo's seat came loose, which that's a project that I'm going to work on, hopefully this weekend. So the kids are, they're always doing that. And I say they don't have like the newest gaming system, but they have an Xbox 360 they play on. They watch TV sometimes. Like when the weather is not nice for them to be out. Lately they've been out playing with their water guns, even though it's kind of been drizzly. As long as it's not lightning and thundering and storming and blowing and all that crap, I let them play in that. They're kids. Kids need that. We do go out on adventures sometimes, like last year for Isaac's birthday, we went to the Great Wolf Lodge. and that was his birthday present. That's the big thing that I do. Every year I do one big birthday present, but we always do it together as a family. For Leo's birthday, I bought them both brand new bicycles, brand new helmets. They both got the same bike, the same style of helmet, just different color helmets. But they always share. And that's the thing that I try to teach my kids. Share. Don't be a jerk. Share. Be nice. Be polite. So Isaac will always ask his brother, Leo, please be quiet. Please, may I please be by myself for a little while. I want to be alone for a little bit. So I try to teach them that. And that's just the thing that I don't see a lot of American families doing these days. It's always video games or some kind of technology. I want my kids to stay kids as long as they can. And we're just raising kids up to play video games and hide behind technology. There's a whole world outside. You just have to let them venture out into it. I guess that's enough ranting for today. I've got some cool stuff that I'm going to do some videos on. Probably going to do some cooking. I'm going to try some new stuff. I've got some coconut water that I got from like the ethnic aisle. Then I got some horchata, which is kind of like a rice milkshake, and I'll make that later, probably this weekend, and then kind of do a little taste test and a review on it. I miss doing YouTube. I miss editing. Editing is so much fun, so I'm going to start getting into that. Practicing on the vlogs and all the stuff that you're seeing now, so that way I can build up and get to the point where I was before. And I'll kind of get into those things in future videos about, how I got to the point where I'm at now, why there's been this big gap on my channel, why I haven't really been doing a lot of YouTube lately. A lot has happened in the past few years, and I'm starting to plant my feet back on the ground and point myself back in the direction that I always wanted to go. So, thank you for watching, and subscribe, like, comment if you want, but I'll see you in the next video.